Hello and welcome to Flower Juice. My name's John McDonald and today I'm going to show you a design that's using some different components brought together. And what we've got is we've got a nice tray to begin with, and what I'd like to use are these little vases. Now, this works out perfectly because 9 of these fit exactly onto this tray, which gives us an interesting container in itself. So what I'd like to use in here is a range of materials. We've got these Medalino sticks, we've got some wonderful LA orange coloured lilies, I've got some orange spray rose, just a few of the standard roses in an orange, and I've got some Brunia as well, which is really interesting. It's a South African greenery, and we're going to use this to create our design. So straight away we've got something interesting with what we've done with these pots. And the first thing I'd like to put in is the cane. And the cane is going to give us a framework to work in. So all I've done with the pots is add some water. And the water, obviously, we need for the flowers. But the canes will allow us a bit of a framework up here that we can work through. Now you could vary the colours to suit, but this is straight away quite effective just with a few different materials. And you don't have to fill every pot. You can leave a couple of empty ones if you wish. But straight away we've created something that's interesting to the eye and gives us an area in which we can work. So because the Brunia is quite strong, I'm going to put these in first. And when you're working like this, think about what you want to place in the centre. Because later on, once you add more material, it'll become more difficult to get into the centre. So because these are quite a thick stem, I'm using secateurs to chop them. And what we're looking for here is just to space them out, but to create a three-dimensional feel. So the second element is really the lilies. Now the lilies have got a lot of foliage on them, so we're just going to clean that off. Because I want this to be quite light and open. If we left all this foliage on, it's going to muddy the whole look. It's going to make it too heavy. So just turn it and have a little look and see how things are working out. And again, we want to bring some elements low down as well. So once these start to open, they're going to be a real punch of colour. I'm looking at this and thinking these are both on the same height. So we can change that and just put a little bit of difference there. With them being on the same height, it's not so good on the eye. And for my standard roses, again, I'm going to clean the foliage and give them a good cut. And this is just going to help bring the colour into it further up. And for the spray rose, the benefit of the spray rose is we can split it down, so we can bring it down into little units, and I can bring these lower down. And again, I'm going to take off some of the greenery. So we've created a nice kind of framework here with all the different elements working together. But just to finish off, I'm going to use a little bit of asparagus fern. And the asparagus fern is just going to give us, again, a difference in texture. and just give it a little bit of softness. So we've got the lines of those canes, but we've got that softened by the fern. And just to finish off, I've got some lovely pussy willow. And these ones have been dyed, and there's a whole range of ones you can get in different colours. And this one's a nice shade of pink, and I think the pink and the orange is quite interesting. It's not necessarily a combination you would think of having. And we can just add these in. So really, a simple arrangement, not difficult, but it's just identifying the potential in these containers. In themselves, they're not really that exciting. They're good as bud vases, but putting them together and putting them on a base means it's easy to move them, but we can create a bigger container with a totally different look. And there you go. Just a simple but different arrangement that anyone could do. So use your own materials and work out your own style, but just a simple idea for you to try at home. Thank you for watching. My name's John McDonald, and please subscribe to keep up to date with all our videos. Thank you.